Japan, with its unique blend of ancient traditions and modern technological advancements, offers a wealth of mesmerizing cultural stories, breathtaking scenic wonders, and a richly diverse history. It's quite common and remarkable to see people calmly waiting for water after natural disasters, like in the recent devastating earthquake on the Noto Peninsula in Ishikawa Prefecture, which had a magnitude of 7.2, triggered tsunami waves, and caused extensive damage to roads, power, transportation services, and infrastructure. How are they able to recover so quickly in the face of such intense adversity? This ability to bounce back is truly fascinating and deeply intriguing. Discover now the hidden secrets of Japan, an enigmatic land that lies beyond the east coast of Asia. Japan is made up of 4 main islands: Hokkaido, Honshu, the largest, Shikoku, and Kyushu, along with more than 3,500 smaller islands. Although it may seem like a small country, Japan actually has a larger land area than many other countries, such as the United Kingdom and Italy. Surprisingly, 80% of Japan's territory is made up of mountains. With a population of over 125 million, about 3 million of whom are foreigners, the climate varies across different regions due to the country's large north-south span. In the main cities, including Tokyo, the climate is subtropical and marked by 4 distinct seasons. In Japan, winters are mild, while summers are hot and humid. Every year, certain regions of the country are affected by typhoons. On the other hand, in the northern areas of Hokkaido and along the coast of the Sea of Japan, the climate is colder, with heavy snowfall due to the country's location where multiple continental plates converge, causing frequent earthquakes. This is one of the reasons why there are many volcanoes scattered throughout the territory. Despite its small size, Japan has a vast history. About 35,000 years ago, it was inhabited by Paleolithic people who migrated from the Asian continent. Around 20,000 years later, during the gradual decline of the Ice Age, a new culture called Jomon emerged, known for their fur clothing, wooden dwellings, and various other innovations. The Kofun era, the first recorded in Japanese history, lasted from the year 250 until 538 AD and was characterized by the presence of massive burial mounds. Later, around 500 AD, Buddhism was introduced to the country during the Asuka period, along with Chinese writing. Japanese culture experienced a period of great flourishing during the Heian period, which spanned the years 794 to 1185 AD. In 1185, the powerful samurai lords, known as shogun, successfully seized control of the established government and ruled Japan until 1868, when the shogun era finally reached its ultimate conclusion. A new constitution established a monarchy, led by the emperor. During World War I, Japan successfully gained control of northern China and formally annexed Korea. During World War II, Japan played a very prominent role, but the devastating atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki led the country to surrender. After the war, Japan dedicated itself to rebuilding the country. Over the years, it became an economic powerhouse. Today, Japan is recognized for its advanced technology, strong economy, and rich culture. Japanese society is known for valuing hard work and unity among people. If you're enjoying this video, remember to give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more content. Up until the 10th century, Japanese culture had many similarities with that of China. However, with the rise of the samurai during the Heian period and the isolation during the Edo period, there was a significant shift in social norms. Modern Western influence is evident in Japanese culture today, but the Japanese still maintain their cultural traditions, practicing various customs. Even today, there are many Japanese practices and etiquette that can surprise foreigners. For example, it's common to take off your shoes when entering a house, and instead of hugs or handshakes, people bow to show respect. It's also customary to bathe at night and to wash your hands when entering a shrine. Japanese pop culture, especially manga and anime, has a huge impact. Manga are comics, usually printed in black and white, covering a wide range of genres. It's common to see people reading manga on trains during rush hour. Many children's manga have a simple style and feature adorable characters with big eyes. World-renowned manga characters like Astro Boy and Dragon Ball have become global cultural icons and are adapted into animated TV series, often featuring songs by popular J-pop and J-rock artists, which adds a significant layer of excitement to the experience. Japanese culture is truly captivating, and this is reflected in the many festivals celebrated throughout the country, where there's always something going on. Sapporo Snow Festival, Yuki Matsuri. Started by students in the 1950s with the construction of a snow statue, this Hokkaido festival has turned into a major cultural event. Today, it attracts more than 2 million visitors who come to admire the impressive snow sculptures. Sacred Water Festival, Omizutori. This Buddhist festival, which takes place annually in March in Nara, is meant for spiritual purification and to celebrate the arrival of spring. During Otamanatsu, giant torches are lit and bless those present, symbolizing happiness and safety for the coming year. Penis Festival, Kanamara Matsuri. Held in Kawasaki, this unique festival celebrates fertility and has gained international fame, especially through social media, for its unusual and expressive nature. Oh, my friend, this festival has 2 stories that are just plain crazy. One of them says that a poor woman had a rather unusual problem. A demon had made her private area, if you know what I mean, its home. And believe it or not, every time she got married, the creature would bite her husband's, well, poor thing, right? But she came up with a brilliant idea. She asked a blacksmith to make her a steel member. And guess what? When the demon tried to bite, it broke its teeth, and life went back to normal. The other story is even more surreal. It involves a goddess who, when giving birth to a fire god, ended up badly injuring the lower part of her body. But hold on, 2 kind gods showed up and healed her. And check this out. Ever since then, people have sought help during the festival for everything from health problems to fertility and safe childbirth. And the funniest part, during this event, it's normal to see parades of, giant members through the streets. And the vendors, they sell sweets in some pretty suggestive shapes, let's put it that way. You really see all kinds of things, huh? But tell me something, would you put that candy in your mouth? I don't know about that, huh? The Ayomori Nebuda Matsuri is one of the most colorful festivals in Japan, and it takes place in August. This festival features mesmerizing floats shaped like mythological creatures and other famous Japanese characters. The word Nebuda refers to the float of a brave warrior figure, which is displayed in the city center. These floats are basically replicas of 8th century armies, created to scare off the enemy. The highlight of the festival is the daily parade of huge floats illuminated by lanterns, surrounded by large groups of drummers and dancers. Tokyo, with a population of over 35 million people, is arguably the most advanced and popular city in Japan. Known for its urban hustle and bustle, Tokyo is famous for the Shibuya pedestrian crossing, known as the Shibuya Scramble, and for the world's busiest train station, Shinjuku. In addition, it's a paradise for otaku culture fans in Akihabara, packed with game, anime, and electronic stores. Despite its modernity, Tokyo is rich in culture, with countless shrines and temples scattered throughout the city, hosting a variety of vibrant festivals throughout the year. Sapporo, located in the northernmost part of Hokkaido, is one of Japan's major cities, ranked as the 5th largest in terms of population. Due to its cold climate, Sapporo is known for its snow festival, held annually in February, featuring incredible ice and snow sculptures. The city is also home to a museum that highlights the legacy of the 1972 Winter Olympic Games. Enchanting millions of visitors every year, Sapporo offers a harmonious blend of contemporary and historical charm. Osaka, one of the largest cities in Japan and the biggest in the Kansai region, is famous for its vibrant culture, delicious cuisine, and its unique dialect. The city is popular not only in Japan but around the world, especially for being home to Universal Studios Japan and the largest public aquarium in the world. But the true beauty of Osaka reveals itself in the Dotonbori district, filled with iconic neon signs across its many restaurants and entertainment venues. Hey guys, you have no idea how much work it takes to make this content. Sometimes it takes me almost a week to finish. So if you want me to keep up the quality of the channel, how about giving me a little help? Even a one reel pix already makes my day and keeps the project going strong. Let's do this together. Any contribution makes all the difference. And the pix? Still nothing? Huh? Japan is also known for its many historical landmarks and cities that have undergone remarkable transformations. Osaka Castle, this is one of the main tourist destinations in Osaka, Japan. Built in 1583 by Toyotomi Hideyoshi, the shogun who unified the country, the castle symbolizes his authority and his desire to unify Japan. Sumiyoshi Taisha Shrine. This shrine was built before continental Asia influenced Japanese architectural styles. It is one of the best in the country and gives visitors a glimpse of life in Japan before modern development. Hiroshima. Known worldwide for the tragedy of World War II, Hiroshima has made a remarkable recovery and has become a symbol of peace and resilience. The city was rebuilt as a resilient metropolis, bearing witness to the strength and determination of the Japanese people. Hiroshima Peace Memorial Park. This park is a memorial dedicated to Hiroshima's legacy as the first city in the world to suffer a nuclear attack. Located where there was once a large commercial and residential center, it was turned into a vast field by the explosion. At the top of the list of must-have experiences in Japan is the adventure of climbing Mount Fuji. It's not only the tallest and most active volcano in the country, but also a mountain so sacred in Shintoism that it probably has its own celestial zip code. Located southwest of Tokyo, it's such an impressive journey that you might need a moment to catch your breath, and that's even before you start climbing. But wait, there's more. Mount Fuji isn't just a sleeping giant. It's a sleeping giant with a ton of recreational activities. Skiing, visiting art museums, and exploring the shrine. The Fujisan Hongu Sengen Taisha Shrine is like a natural theme park, but without the long lines and outrageous prices. Tokyo's nightlife is so exciting, it might just take your breath away. The Shinjuku district is home to the famous robot restaurant, where the waiters move so mechanically, you might feel like you're in a futuristic movie. And as you explore the city's narrow streets, you'll find plenty of hidden restaurants and bars, offering an authentic izakaya bar hopping experience. Izakaya bar hopping is a way to enjoy Osaka's nightlife like a treasure hunt. But instead of finding gold, you discover delicious bowls of ramen. However, Japan isn't just about bright lights and culinary adventures. It also has a rich historical heritage. The Atomic Bomb Museum in Nagasaki is a testament to this, telling the tragic events of August 9th, 1945. With exhibits, videos, a bookstore, and a space for reflection, the museum gives visitors a chance to reflect and honor those who lost their lives in the war. It's a somber yet important reminder that even in the midst of joy and light, we must always remember and learn from our past. Japanese bullet trains are true icons on rails. These famous Shinkansen can reach an impressive 320 kilometers per hour without any trouble. I agree that the price can be a bit high, but the thrill and efficiency of traveling on these marvels are simply unmatched. And who would have thought that Japan doesn't have its peculiar moments? Aoshima, known as Cat Paradise Island, adds a furry touch to the list of the country's strangest things. Here, you'll find a cat on every corner, soaking up the sun and strolling along the beach. These furry friends add a special charm to the island, providing a unique experience and taking Japan's love for animals to another level. And when it comes to spectacles, Japan offers them in abundance. The famous Shibuya pedestrian crossing is a real show, with about 2,500 people crossing the street every time the light changes. And at night, the neon light show is breathtaking. But wait, there's still more. Japan is also redefining the underwater world with Suzame Bay in Wakayama, a Guinness World Record holder as the deepest diving spot in the world. And the best part, visitors can send a waterproof postcard directly from the ocean depths, creating a unique connection between the underwater world and life on land. So, which aspect of Japan do you find most interesting? Just don't say it's the human body part, popsicle and lollipop. Let us know in the comments. In big cities, it's common to find places famous for their beautiful scenery, important landmarks, interesting attractions, and old areas full of history and culture. On the other hand, yes, there are also regions that locals might look at with a bit of suspicion. In this guide, you'll explore with me and experience all the magic of Kabukicho and the famous Shinjuku district, better known as the Red Light District, packed with entertainment, if you know what I mean. Of course, and most importantly, what you need to avoid to stay safe. You wouldn't want to travel on a one-way ticket, right? During the day, Kabukicho seems like a pretty calm place, with cool theaters, nice shops, fancy hotels, and lots of places to eat. It even seems like a nice place to take the family and enjoy the city's vibe, right? But when the sun goes down, things change. The streets fill up with flashing lights, loud music coming from everywhere, and the night is just getting started. But there are some places you're better off avoiding. Kabukicho is famous for its lively nightlife, but it also has a darker side you should watch out for. One of the dangers is the Yakuza guys, the Japanese mafia. The Yakuza pretty much run the show here in Kabukicho, with a lot of their businesses operating around here. Their presence can be intimidating, and you'll always see some police officers around trying to keep things in order. It's not that all the bars and clubs are run by the Yakuza, but you can definitely feel their influence. For your own safety, it's best to stay calm and avoid trouble, especially if you've been drinking. Sometimes the Yakuza and the police work together to keep everything under control, and they don't like any chaos on their turf. If you tend to get into trouble or lose control when you drink, it might be better to just make a quick stop in Kabukicho. Keep your eyes open and enjoy the night responsibly so you don't get into trouble. Oh, and watch out for scams too. Scams are pretty common here, unfortunately, just like in other red light districts. It's important to stay sharp so you don't fall for any traps. One tip is not to trust anyone standing at the door of a place trying to convince you to come in. And if they give you a price, you can expect they'll charge at least triple that amount. You might get hit with extra charges, locked doors, and before you know it, your wallet is lighter without you even realizing it. It's like a shady game these places play to trick you, but it's been happening a little less lately. Even so, it's good to keep your eyes open and stay sharp. If you're visiting as a tourist, don't fall for smooth talk about low prices or unbelievable deals. Check out the reviews of places before you go. Stay alert to what's happening around you and use common sense. Enjoy the cool stuff during the day and make the most of the nightlife, but be careful. If you follow these tips, your experience in Kabukicho will be safe and awesome. Let's take a trip back in time and explore the small, lively bars of Golden Gai, where you can really dive into Japanese drinking culture alongside the locals. There, each bar has its own style, attracting different kinds of people and offering a variety of drinks and snacks. But hey, there's something important you should know. Some bars only serve regular customers and usually aren't keen on serving foreigners because of the language barrier. It's not that they're rude, they just want to keep a more relaxed vibe for the folks who go there every day. If you really want to go to one of these places, it's a good idea to have a Japanese friend with you, because with someone who speaks Japanese, it's much easier to get into the bars and clubs in Kabukicho. Then there are the nightclubs, known as Kabakura, and the host clubs. The difference is who they cater to. Kabakura are more for men, while host clubs are for women. Inside these places, you'll find attractive men and women who are not only nice to look at, but also great to talk to. They're kind of like salespeople. The more you buy, the more they earn, so they'll do everything they can to get you to drink a lot. Even so, interacting with these hosts can be a lot of fun. They are specifically trained to make you feel incredibly special, catering to your every single request and whim while treating you like you are the king of the world, but without ever actually touching you. The more drinks they can get you to buy, the bigger their personal commissions become and the more money they make during their shift. To motivate guests to spend as much as humanly possible, they will get you to drink as much as possible, using whatever psychological tactics and strategies are necessary. Man, I do not know, but would you really be willing to pay someone that much money just to sit and talk with you for a while? People in Japan are really lonely. Memory Lane. This place started out as an illegal drinking area in the 1940s and soon became the go-to spot for people looking for cheap drinks, skewers, and a kind of cabaret vibe. Back then, there weren't many bathrooms around, so customers would pee on the train tracks, which earned it the nickname Piss Alley, or Beco do Xixi in Portuguese. Don't expect to find fancy cocktails or expensive wines there. The drinks are simple, cheap, and plentiful. Each restaurant offers beer, sake, and other Japanese drinks at reasonable prices. As soon as you walk in, the smell of barbecue fills the place, and chicken skewers are the specialty. Besides that, there's Nikomi, a hearty stew made with meat, offal, and vegetables. Getting lost in Memory Lane is a unique experience. Dive in headfirst into the local bar culture. Man, guys, creating quality content is a lot of work, isn't it? There's research, scripting, editing, and a whole bunch of other things involved in this journey of making cool videos. If you want to help keep the channel's quality up, any contribution is super welcome. Even if you send just one reel through pics, it's already a huge help. Thanks for the support and consideration, everyone. Want to see a giant Godzilla head? On the 8th floor of the Hotel Gracery, you'll find a life-size replica of this legendary creature, mouth wide open and everything, ready to make an impression. It's recommended to book a room at the hotel or enjoy the treats at Bonjour, a spot with a panoramic view that offers an amazing look at Godzilla's head. And the best part? The replica lights up, roars, and releases steam to imitate atomic breath or shoot fireballs. It's a must-see attraction for monster fans and an exciting addition to Kabukicho's vibrant atmosphere. And if you're looking to do some shopping, you can't miss Don Quixote, also known as Donkey. It's a discount store that's open 24 hours and has a bit of everything, from pharmaceuticals to clothes, electronics, and even alcohol. They also have lots of cool gift items and special services for tourists, like tax exemption and accepting various currencies. It's the perfect place to do some shopping before heading back home. If you're looking for a different place to stay, Love Hotels are an interesting option. Despite the stigma, many people travel to Japan to experience these hotels. Even friends and families join in on this adventure to enjoy the luxury and privacy they offer. Newlyweds love spending their wedding night in these places. The prices are similar to regular hotels, but they come with lots of cool perks, like a private sauna, karaoke, huge TVs, all in the same room. Some even have themed rooms for you to choose from. If you want to try your luck, how about giving pachinko a shot? It's a very popular Japanese pinball game with lots of parlors in Kabukicho. Drop your coins into the machine and hope to hear the sound of the balls falling. You might win more balls or not. It all depends on luck. But be careful not to spend all your money on it. And last but not least, visit the Hanazono Shrine. It's a much calmer place compared to other activities in Kabukicho, and a lot of people walk right by without noticing it. But at night, all lit up, it's an amazing sight. The shrine is dedicated to a fertility deity and hosts several festivals throughout the year. It's a great spot to take photos and escape the hustle and bustle of the city for a bit. Kabukicho can be a really interesting place to explore as long as we take a few precautions, right? If we can look past the not-so-great things that might happen there, you can experience Tokyo in a totally different way. And if you've never had the chance to see a place like this in your own country, Kabukicho's definitely a spot worth checking out in the heart of Tokyo. You just need to stay away from the riskier or more annoying activities, you know? But chatting with a host or hostess can be a unique and unforgettable experience. Who knows, maybe something will happen, right? If you liked the video, comment Kabukicho so I know you made it this far. Oh, and check out the video that's showing up on the screen to learn more about this mysterious place. Thanks everyone, and see you next time.